talking about? They talking about what? They talking about sports. Oh, really? Well, this is all.
Out on the field, the ball on no courts. They wanna talk about sports. They need a resource where they can come talk about sports. They really be talked, but we know the facts. Stacks, yeah, that's where it's at. We the hottest on the map. This is our take on. This is our take on. Yeah, they need a resource. We got to just make a
point games.
Kobe reverse layup to score. Just getting going. Joe McDonald here in for Joel. 2 minutes alongside him. Kobe, another tough shot. Some of the rookies, of course, at this point hitting the wall halfway through the season as Kobe knocks it down the other night. In fact, his worst shooting night in a month. Here's Kobe. Oh, sweet move. A little bit in Milwaukee, then down in Houston. He's one of those guys that everybody wants. 57 straight. Make it 58.
He's up to 58. 59 now.
59. It's a double-double just about every night. Kobe is back in and not a moment too soon. Devin George guns it to Mim. Little backdoor. Kobe scores on the slam. Knocks down the three with regularity. Kobe trying to answer back from 2. We'll go to the side story when the Lakers are down by 14. That's what now, 61 in a row? Did I do it?
Yeah.
Is it my fault? The scoreboard says 60-49.
All of the Lakers have to get going offensively.
Kobe has been going, and he keeps it going with the backhand layup. Bryant again for the Lakers. Kobe baseline, got it again. Just yo-yoing the dribble and stops at the top of the key.
Well, they're giving him the ball to see if he can add to it.
Yes, he does. Still 6.5 to play in the third. He pulls up for a 3. Yes! Kobe again. Here's Kobe trying to move around Mo Pete, trying to put him up. Finally shoots, counted in the foul.
Decides to go up with him, hits him on the arm.
Here's Kobe again, yes sir. Kobe all the way, reverse layup is good. Knocked away by Kobe. Great hustle by Kobe. He's gonna score. Slam dunk, Lakers lead. Oh, great pass. Kobe alone, slam dunk.
We're all geared for you, but he's
void of all the drop. Nobody helping right now defensively, so he'll take the 15 from him. Alongside. Oh, Kobe counted foul. Kobe goes straight to the dribble in the lane, lay it up and in. His average tonight, you would think. His average is 6. Kobe with it now. Lakers lead 105-96. Another 3. 4 away from Elgin Baylor's Laker record. For 3 again. Yes!
well, there's 70.
Pump fake for 2. Kobe's got the Laker record.
Oh my goodness.
I see your point though. Kobe down the middle, throw up and in. Second, 27 in the third.
I see it.
Here's number 1. Do you believe it? This one would be to tie Wilt for number 2, and the next one would be to pass. For the night at least. Bryant for 80. This would be 18 for 20 from the line and an 81-point game. 55 in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the second greatest scoring performance in NBA.
Now Bryant out between the rings, guarded by Pippen. Kobe on the move, louds for O'Neal for the dunk. Kobe Bryant worked into the lane and Shaq hammered it in with the right hand.
Kobe's down the middle, he's in deep, throws to Shaq, slam dunk. Portland to put the champagne away and get out the bottled water because that's all they're going to drink on their way home.
LA has outscored Portland 25-4.
I think the most important part is that we all stay together throughout. You know, I grew up a diehard Laker fan. Diehard. I mean, I knew everything about every player that's ever played here. So to be drafted and then traded to this organization and to spend 20 years here, I mean, you can't write something better than this. And I'm more proud of the fact that not about the championships, but about the down years, because we didn't run. We didn't run. We played through all that stuff and we got our championships and we did it the right way. And all I can do here is just thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the years of support. Thank you guys for all the motivation. Thank you for all the inspiration. And you know, was funny, the thing that had me cracking up all night long was the fact that I go through 20 years of everybody screaming to pass the ball. And on the last night, they're like, don't pass it. This has been absolutely beautiful, you guys. I can't believe it's come to an end. You guys will always be in my heart, and I sincerely appreciate it. No words can describe how I feel about you guys. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. God, I love you guys, and I love you guys. And my family, my wife Vanessa, our daughters Natalia and Gianna, thank you guys for all your sacrifice. For all the hours I spent in the gym working and training. And Vanessa, you holding down the family the way that you have. I can't, there's no way that I can thank you enough for that. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And what can I say? Mamba out.
The lead is still 7. This is the shooter, Corey Jones. And there's James with a follow.
Because the need come back at every 3 years of competition.
Stolen by Brandon Weems.
He's the truth.
In transition, finally an opportunity to show the elevation, the windmill, the creativity, the extension, the elevation.
Here comes James leading the Irish out. They were down big early, but there's another no-look factor.
That's what we're talking about. Instinct, feel for the game. I mean, that is just so running through me right now. Irving drives, hop step inside, floats it up, misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup. Oh, block!
Great pass by Curry, running hard by Iguodala, and superhuman defensive recovery by LeBron James.
They go with 7 seconds left. LeBron's got it with 4, with 3. Luka on its way. No, tapped up.
No, it won't count.
Is it going to count or not?
I think the lights were on.
It might count. LeBron.
I'm hoping it'll count, but
LeBron at the buzzer.
That was as close as you possibly can get.
LeBron at the buzzer. They will look at it. As Lucas just stood on the rim, and the
ball, it doesn't get any closer than that. But talking about winning it at the buzzer, look at this thing. Oh, my goodness.
LBJ with the winner. It's official.
It's official.
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. He is your host, Mr. MP80, baby.
That's your host right there, Mr. GPG.
And welcome to
Our Take on Sports.
On this podcast, man, we keep in tune with all the latest information that's going on in the sports world. We never waste no time on this show. We sure ain't going to do it right now. We're going to dive right in, man, to what we finished talking about on the last show, man. We ended the show, ladies and gentlemen, talking about the debate between Kobe Bryant and LeBron James, who was the best player. Now, we both gave our opinions on the show. On the last show, we're going to tell you a little bit more today on who we think is the best player. And MP, I'm going to let you kick it off, dog. Tell them why you think who was the best player.
No, why you going to let me kick it off? Why you going to let me kick it off? First off, you know what I'm saying? You always let me kick it off first. I don't like that. You always throw me out.
Well, then come on with it. I'll kick it off, damn it. I'll kick it off.
Yeah, man. Kick it off, man.
I'm going to tell you why. I think that my boy Kobe Bryant was a better player, man. I think, first of all, the LeBron James, Michael Jordan conversation, I personally think we should just dead that, man, because the younger generation that's thinking that LeBron was better than MJ, they didn't get a chance to watch MJ and that physicality that they was bringing in them 80s and them 90s. So we ain't even going to go there. We're going to talk about Kobe. We're going to talk about LeBron. And I'm going to tell you exactly why Mr. Kobe Bean Bryant is my pick to be better and the second greatest player of all time. Kobe Bean Bryant was born August 23rd, 1978, and he passed away as tragically January 26th of 2020. But his career highlights. Okay, you know he was a dunk contest winner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know he played 20 seasons with one team, 18-time All-Star, 25 points a career score, 5 championships. Now, people, I don't know if you forget, but I'm going to give you one little quick reminder before MP go. My boy Kobe Bryant scored 50 points more than 25 times, okay? He scored 60 points more than 6 times. He had 65 points against Portland in 2007, 60 points against Memphis in 2007, 61 points against the Knicks in 2009, 62 points against Dallas in 2006, 81 points against Toronto in 2006, and 60 points against the Jazz in 2016. And he ended his career scoring 60 points in his final game. This man tore his Achilles, took the free throw shots, and then walked off the court. This is why Kobe Bryant, to me, is better than LeBron. What you got to say about that, MP?
Man, I love everything that you said, man. The way you said it so gracefully. You know, you put it out there so nicely said, and you formatted your words so nicely. But I'm gonna go against you, man. I mean, I love to go with you, but I'm gonna go against you just because this is our take on sports, and I love to debate with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, as much as I love Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying, I like to give it up. Everything you said was correct. Everything you said was correct, right? I can't help he tore his Achilles at the end of his career. He wanted to play a few more seasons like LeBron James playing. Now, granted that, you know what I'm saying, LeBron only got 4 rings, you know what I'm saying, and Kobe had 5 at the end of his career, but LeBron didn't have no dang on Shaq that everything he did in the middle, you know what I'm saying, throwing bowls and everything, you know what I'm saying, creating a whole nother lane in the game himself, you know what I'm saying. LeBron James didn't have that go-to dude. LeBron James had to, you know what I'm saying, somewhat be the man, you know what I'm saying, coming up them first 2 championships he was able to, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and grab and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, his first championships, he didn't have the grace like Kobe did. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had a dude that wasn't nobody ready for in the NBA. Nobody was ready for Shaq. But no, hold on. I'll let you say it. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, Kobe, LeBron right now with his 22 seasons, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot, All-Star games, LeBron played 21 seasons as of right now, 21 seasons. Kobe only played 18. You know what I'm saying? MVP, Kobe only got 1 MVP of the season. LeBron got 4. If we're going to break down statistics, All-Star first team, LeBron got 13, Kobe got 11. You know what I'm talking about? And so you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna give all defense first team to Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He got that. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But assistant leader, you know, Kobe wasn't passing LeBron. Nobody. LeBron got that. Rookie of the year, Kobe didn't get that. LeBron got that. You know what I'm talking about? So if we do want to talk about statistics and their career is about the same within the time frame, yeah, I mean, Kobe had, you know what I'm saying? Kobe was a guy. He was a threat. He was a threat. But when was he a threat? When was he a threat? After when was Kobe more of a threat? After Shaq? Or why he had Shaq? That's the question. Because see, when I look at LeBron, when LeBron won his first 3 ships, when he won his first 3 ships, he had to be a threat. He didn't have nobody else to not be there to be their threat.
Okay. First of all, he did have somebody to be that threat. His name was Dwayne Wade.
Man,
Hold on. We talking about LeBron's first championship, right? Okay. So LeBron's first championship was with Miami. Now that's when they formed the big three. They had Chris Bosh, they had D Wade, they had some boys down there. That second championship, didn't they have Ray Allen and Mike Miller and Shane Battier and they had a squad down there. You know what I'm saying? That boys was playing. You know, gracefully Ray Allen hit that shot to bail. You know what I'm saying, to give them that second championship. But it wasn't like LeBron didn't have nobody. Then he goes back to Cleveland and he gets Kyrie Irving, he gets Kevin Love, he gets people like that. He goes to LA, he gets Anthony Davis. It ain't like LeBron ain't been playing with people now. Now, Kobe played with Shaq. You're right. He did get his 3, and Shaq was the most dominant player in the world at that time. I'm not even going to debate that. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that if Shaq go to the free throw line in the fourth quarter, what was going to happen? The hack of Shaq was invented. You know, you couldn't, in the fourth quarter when games get tight, he was a liability. Shaq was a liability. So now you got to look at the other championships that Kobe grabbed. Don't forget what he grabbed with Pau Gasol. I mean, he did end up taking Pau Gasol to 2 championships. It really wasn't like he had much help, you know what I'm saying? But he ended up getting 2 more, which finished with 5. Now, last I checked, it's all about the championships, right? That's what they was talking about, you know what I mean? That's the reason why everybody was saying LeBron wasn't better than Mike, was because he didn't have the rings. Well, LeBron ain't got more rings than Kobe, so 5.
But LeBron's career ain't over yet either. And my thing is, you said everything. I never once said LeBron didn't play with no caliber people or no Hall of Fame players. Exactly what you said, though, you followed up with. The most dominant player in the league, Kobe had for 3 championships, back to back to back. The most. Hold on. Shaq could have went. Shaq took the same team. Shaq took the same team that was in Orlando that he had in Lakers, in the Los Angeles Lakers. It pretty much was the same team. Shaq was just like, man, give me one. Oops. Give me one dude. Shaq was like, give me one dude that can dribble the ball down the field and give me some role players on the outside, and I do the rest. Just throw it to me. Just throw it to me, just like in my movie Chips. Just throw it to me. He went over there to LA and did the same thing. He said, just give me somebody that can dribble the ball down the field and give it to me. That's why they was beefing going towards the end of the career. Like, give me the ball like you used to. Kobe got big-headed at the end, and that's why they had to break up.
Okay. First of all, I know you did not just say that LeBron's career is not over, insinuating that LeBron James has a chance to win another championship. When all these time on our Take on Sports, all you was talking about was how LeBron wasn't going to win no more championships, how he was done after the bubble. Didn't you see that on 2 shows ago?
I don't feel he will. But what I'm saying is he is still active. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to make the show a show. He is still active. And if you're saying that, you know, hey, if they do come down to titles and LeBron only have 4, hey, he's only 1 title away from 5. He's a lot closer to 5.
Do you think he's going to get that? Do you think he's going to get that 5th?
I mean, the way they talking on the Sportcast, they think LA gonna take it to the go to the championship. I personally don't feel they are.
Thank you. I don't care what they say on TV. I want to know what ep33 baby would think. That's what I want to know.
I personally don't feel they are. No, if you ask me.
Okay, so then he gonna end with 4.
Yeah, I believe he's gonna end with 4. Yeah.
All right. Because I'm not here to dismiss LeBron James. I'm really not, man. I mean, come on. LeBron did have one 60-point game in his NBA career. That was March 3rd, 2014. He ended up with 61 points. He did have 14 games, 50-plus points. So LeBron is that dude. Don't get me wrong. Everybody know LeBron that dude. But I just think that let's not forget about what Kobe Bean Bryant did when he was in this league. Rest in peace. Everybody understand that. But let's not forget what that man did. Yes, he did it with Shaq, but he also did it without Shaq. So, and that was a big point too. Also, Kobe played in an era where they were still physical going over into the era that they are now in. So Kobe was in both eras and he was still dominating. So that's just my pick. Everybody got their opinion. Can't wait to hear what everybody got to say when they chime in on this topic, man. I really can't, man. We will move on. We will move on because we saw some superstars performed the other night. Now, I know you was watching TV just like I was when you saw Steph Curry put up what he did and you saw what Joker put up what he did. MP, tell them about what you saw, bro.
I saw Curry put up 12. He hit 12 three-pointers, you know what I'm saying? Putting up 52 points against them doggone Wizards. I mean, the Grizzlies, I mean. And the thing of the matter is, it just goes to show you something that we was talking about, man. With that lineup, that those doggone Warriors have, they start five. When they had they starting five in the lineup, those boys are 12-0. They are dangerous now. You need to check them out. And I've been speaking on this, and I don't think a lot of people been really hearing me when I've been speaking on it, but you need to pay attention to them. Ever since they got Jimmy Butler and the Grant, you know what I'm saying, Jimmy Butler, they got Moody in there, and that boy, what's his name? Podizski? Whatever his name is, I can't pronounce it.
Kuminga?
Who?
Jonathan Kuminga?
No, what is it? I can't pronounce his last name. I don't know. Start with a P. Last name start with a P. Okay. That might be him. Anyway, I can't pronounce his last name, but But anyway, they start five, 12-0, man. 12-0 when they all starting together. So I'm looking forward to them, you know what I'm saying, getting ready to get in this playoff run and looking how they did Memphis, you know what I'm saying, and how the attitude, and we ain't even gonna get too deep into that, but I know you saw the attitude of even Ja putting up the gun towards the sideline because you lose, you know what I'm saying, because you lose it. Look, man, Curry gonna always be Curry if you give him a dog. That's just what people are gonna come to find out. You give him a dog, he's gonna be a dog, but they just come to show you the mindset. He ain't changed, man. But we ain't gonna get too deep into that. But I just had to bring that up, man. I had to bring that up. Now about go ahead.
No, I'm in agreement with you, man. That was sad to see Ja Morant do something like that again, man. Come on, man. God, what is you trying to do, man? You get yourself suspended again, man, and miss more games and potentially keep your team from getting further and further where they trying to get to. I don't understand what you're doing with that one, Ja, but like you said, we'll table that and leave it for another day. This boy, Steph Curry. This is crazy. 12 three-pointers. 12 three-pointers. MP, 52 points. 52 points. Not to mention what Jimmy Butler did. Jimmy Butler had 20-some points too. You know what I mean? Getting to the free throw line, hitting all his free throws, giving Steph that extra player, man. You know, Steph is getting a lot of rest, you know what I'm saying, while Jimmy's shooting all these free throws too. So he getting rest on the sideline and he getting rest on the court, which is great for a 37-year-old player like Steph Curry. But the greatest shooter God ever created, man, that's exactly what this man is. I ain't never seen nothing like it, man. This dude, he's shooting half-court shots. People got hand in his face, man. He coming off screens. Everybody see what Steph doing, man. But then we also had a big night, too, with your boy Joker. Now, I watched a double overtime game between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets, and Joker put up a 61-point triple-double. Man, the NBA high. The NBA high. Can you believe it? I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Who had the better performance that night, MP?
Man, you know what? I got to give it to Curry because this team won. If you're gonna put up these type of points, man, you got to, you know what I'm saying, you got to make sure your team get over there and hump, and for them to lose. I mean, granted, it was by 1 point, but man, you fight for the MVP of the league this season. Yeah, man, you got to will your team to a lead. Like you said, everything that you said about him. I mean, he had a wonderful night, but it just wasn't enough to get his team over the hump. It just wasn't enough. I got to give it to Curry because Curry put up. I mean, his points count. 12 3-pointers count, and he won. They won without a doubt. 60, you put up 60, you put up all these points, 61 points. Your teams, I mean, you put up almost half of the team points. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you put up almost half the team points.
Did you see how Denver lost? I mean, the way they lost. I mean, first of all, Russell Westbrook, you shouldn't even been trying to lay the ball up, man. You should have been dribbling it back out and killing some time, man. You should have never even attempted a shot. And then after that, you throw more salt on the wound by fouling the three-point shooter and sending him to the free throw line to win the game, man, with 0.1 seconds left on the clock. I'm like, man, Russell, boy, when your rains and pours, boy, when you mess up, you mess up. And that's what he did, man. I mean, I don't get it. Joker should have had a W to go along with that 61 point triple double, man. I understand what Steph did, man, and I'm a Steph Curry lover, man. I really am. He out here. I can't wait to see him next week. But Joker had the better night, man. He really did. A 61 point triple double taken away from you, man, because one man can't do his job. One man can't understand the way the game is supposed to be played. Come on, Russell Westbrook. You smarter than that. You're a veteran. You've been in this league for too long, and it looked like a selfish play, in my opinion, while you was trying to go and lay the ball up and get a few more points added to your stat sheet. But and guess what happened? You cost your boys the game. So, Ant-Man, you escaped the victory. But in my opinion, Joker had the better night.
I mean, that one-man bandstand, you know what I'm saying? They know better than their, you know what I'm saying, than their weakest link. So my thing is, if you got somebody like Joker on the team, I mean, you know some of the mistakes that Westbrook have made over the time, get it out of his hands. Joker has played the ball down. He has dribbled the ball down the field, down the court and everything. So my thing is, what certain things just got to happen. Certain things got to happen in certain moments. That's all I'm saying. So
there was a fast break opportunity, man. He got the ball on a fast break. He threw it ahead to dude, you know what I'm saying? Dude threw it back to him, you know, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I got a dude running at me, so I'm going to give it back to Russell. Bryant didn't go and try to make the shot. So Russell Westbrook, you shouldn't have either. He kicked it back to Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook should have dribbled the ball back towards the half-court line, and then they would have won the game. But then you go and foul the dude that's shooting a three-pointer. Come on, man. And then I hear today that the dude is like a 35% three-point shooter. You know what I mean? Just contest the shot, dog. If nothing else, if he hit it, he hit it. Contest the shot. But to lose like that and to take that performance away from Joker, I'm a little upset about that one, Russell.
I mean,
in my opinion, Joker had the best night.
I mean, we do it all the time. I mean, if it was the championship game, you wouldn't have gave if it was a championship game against Curry and Joker and they both had that type of game, you're going to give the MVP of the championship to Curry because he won. So
yeah, you're right. You're right. They did get the W, man. They did. You're right about that. So I can't argue with that one. You know what I mean? I just, you know, for the sake of our take, I'm gonna go with Joker on this one. But we did have some breaking news, man. We did have some breaking news that jumped off today too. Mr. Carmelo Anthony, congratulations to Mr. Carmelo Anthony. He will be inducted into the upcoming Hall of Fame. The next time it comes around, he will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And Melo is one of the greatest players that ever played the game, man. In my opinion, I think it's well deserved. Some people may not. I think they crazy if they do feel like that. What you think about Mr. Carmelo Anthony, bro?
Man, I have no problem with him being indicted into the Hall of Fame. I believe it's, you know, saying definitely time well served for him and whatnot. To me, my favorite years with him, me watching Carmelo was when he was in Denver, you know, straight out of college. I mean, I watched him in college, but straight Denver, man, that was my guy. I wanted him to win a championship so bad in Denver, man. I mean, you know, but, you know, it was a whole bunch of big dogs in front of him out there at that time, but in the Western Conference. But, man, I loved Carmelo and his game, you know, and just the way he played the game. You know what I'm saying? I wanted him to get a ship. I felt like he was deserving. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, chasing the bag sometimes, that's what you get. So, but, hey, man, you get that coat, though. You get that coat, what?
You know how you do it. Hit that right there, boy. He hit you with that right there. Hey, Carmelo Anthony was a beast, man. He was, man. He was out there, man, out there number 15, you know, and that I love them powder blue jerseys that the boys was wearing, man. And he just was a straight killer, man. It's just he just was in a tougher conference. You know what I'm saying? And LeBron came in, he went straight to the East. Melo got drafted. He goes to the West. D-Wade, Bosh, they go to the East. You know, he out there, he battling with them boys out there, man. And it was tough for him, man. But Melo, yeah, you absolutely right. My favorite years of watching Carmelo Anthony was when he was with Denver, man, when he was with them. I was really hoping they made some noise when they got Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? And they put him and AI together. I was like, all right, Denver might make some noise. You know what I'm saying? This West, man, they got two killers out there. They just couldn't get it done, man. But congratulations to Mr. Carmelo Anthony, man. You had a wonderful career, man. Thank you for blessing us with all the joys and everything that you brought on the court, man. The Olympic Games, you know, the Olympics when you was playing out there, you know, so much love, even with the Knicks and all your travels through the NBA, man. We just enjoy watching you do your thing on the court, man. Straight up. You got anything else you want to say about Mr. Carmelo?
Man, I just piggyback off the Olympic Games, man. I don't believe nobody right now has beat Carmelo. They'll definitely be chasing you in the most three-pointers made in the Olympic game, I believe. So that's big for Carmelo. I believe that's something that Carmelo do hold. So big ups, bye. Big ups, bye.
Big ups, man. Big ups, man. Big ups, man. And don't let them do you like they did D-Wade with that ugly ass statue. Don't let them do you like that, dog. Straight up, man. Make sure they got something, man, like this, man, representing who you are.
You saw the commercial. You saw how they did the commercial with the tiny trophy.
That's what I
tiny statue.
That's what I don't want, man. I remember when LeBron first came into the league and everybody was talking about, you know, should Carmelo go first because he had just won that championship with Syracuse, you know what I'm saying? Or should LeBron go first? And if Cleveland hadn't had that first pick, say for instance, I don't know, Memphis, or you know what I'm saying, or would have had that first pick, would LeBron have went first over Melo? I'm just saying. I know that the kid from Akron and Cleveland had that number one pick, but if Cleveland hadn't had that number one pick, think about it. Do you think they would have picked Carmelo first? Because he was that national champion coming out of Syracuse. Right. You know what I'm saying? D-Wade had took Marquette to the Final Four. You know what I'm saying? And Bosh had did his thing. You know, LeBron was coming out of high school, you know, so they got a chance to see him, you know, in Cleveland throughout his whole young years, high school years, junior high school years, and all that. You know, I'm just curious. What you think?
I mean, that's something to think about, man. That's something to think about because, I mean, you see how the setup was. Like you said, kid from Akron coming from Cleveland, you know, set up with Cleveland having the number one pick. You know what I'm saying? If Cleveland hadn't had the number one pick, would that spotlight had been on that kid like that? You know, not playing not a game in college, coming straight out of high school, and you know, wasn't a great shooter at the time. Only was known for his inside game. So you absolutely right. I mean, that's something that you had to think about.
And you got another dude over here in Syracuse that just won a national championship that you know can ball. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering who would have went number one if Cleveland hadn't had that number one pick, man. But we will move on, man, because we do got a few more topics that we want to get into before the show is over, and we got to talk about the Final Four. Can't leave out the Final Four, man. We got a big weekend coming up, man. Final Four weekend. We got Florida versus Auburn, and the men, Houston versus Duke. That's the men's bracket that's left. The women got Texas versus South Carolina, UConn versus UCLA. Now, MP, those 4 teams left, man. Tell me who you got out those games, man. Who win in Florida and Auburn?
Florida and Auburn, man. I'm gonna tell you, I believe Florida might have the power to get over Auburn. I mean, I've been riding with Auburn with the men's for a second, but I believe that Florida will notch that neck, punch that ticket to go on to the next to this championship tier. What about you?
So you said you got Auburn?
No, I got Florida.
Oh, you got Florida. I'm sorry, I'm mistaken. Yeah, I picked Florida. Remember to start this whole thing.
Yeah.
But I am a little worried, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Auburn looking a little good, man. So I did pick Florida, so I'm gonna ride with them until the end, you know what I mean? Houston versus Duke. Now, I'll pick this one since you did. I did go with Duke because I picked the Florida Duke final.
Right.
So I'm gonna ride with Duke to beat Houston. Who you got in that game, big dog?
Man, I'm gonna go with the big upset. I gotta go with Houston, man. I've been liking Houston all the way through. I believe it's definitely gonna be a Houston and Florida championship match in the men's battle.
That defense for Houston is sick. Straight up. They're sick, man. So if Duke gets past Houston, shoot, man. Yo, that's gonna be that. You might have to crown them.
Yeah. Now if Duke get past Houston, like you said, whoever come out of that game, I really pretty much believe will win. But I believe Florida definitely will get over Auburn. I definitely believe that much. I've been riding with Florida. Florida just got too much offense.
Yeah. Let's get to the women, man. Texas versus South Carolina. Who you got in that one?
Well, I believe I had already kind of told you guys who I felt the championship was going to be, and it's pretty much I believe matching up exactly what I told you guys. Texas, South Carolina. I told you guys I think that what I thought the bracket was going to break down from the Sweet 16 to the Elite 8, Final Four, and whatnot. I believe South Carolina will beat Texas, just because I've been telling you guys South Carolina and UConn are coming back for that rematch. And the way it's looking, the way it's shaping out, I mean, if you didn't bet on me with your prize pick and your underdogs, then hey, man, suckers, you shall be.
Hey, look, let me tell you. South Carolina, yeah, we gonna both ride with them. You know, we both picked them on the last show. We ain't gonna switch up now. Dawn Staley, that's that coach. He's a good coach, and but I will say this: Texas is gonna give them everything they want, man. South Carolina ain't been playing up to par like I expect them to. You know what I mean? They've been starting off slow and having a battle with the last few teams that they played in this tournament, man, where teams that they should have actually blown out. So I'm a little worried about South Carolina, but I'm not jumping off the bandwagon. I'm still going with South Carolina, Dawn Staley, and them girls to get to that final. UConn versus UCLA. Who you got, big dog?
Going with UConn. Like I said, I believe it's going to be a rematch of 22 against South Carolina and UConn. And I'm looking forward to looking at it. I mean, not saying that UCLA not going to give them a good match, but I believe that UConn always come with that thing, and they just right there. Anytime UConn get this close, you got to believe they definitely going to the championship. It's going to be hard to knock them out, and the percentage. I mean, they percentage to win is 71%. So I mean, if you're not betting on UConn, I'm not going to say they're going to blow them out, but the odds, the percentage of them winning is said they giving them a 71.7% chance of beating UCLA. So I mean, within that, I mean, if y'all ain't betting on prize pick or underdogs, you need to, because I'm gonna keep saying it until y'all give us our sponsorship.
Hey, man. Paige Beckers. You know, she had been dealing with some injuries, you know, last few years, but that girl is coming back right now, and she is killing. She is on a straight up mission. She knows that, you know, she has a lot of people that she's following, you know, as far as, you know, the superstars that came before her, the Sue Birds, the Maya Moores, Tarassi's, you know, all these girls that have won championships with UConn, and she hasn't gotten there yet. But the way she's playing right now, she looks like she's on her way. But I'm going to tell you something. UCLA is the #1 team right now and had the #1 seed for a reason. Them girls are big, them girls is long, and they can give UConn some trouble. But I ain't gonna go against them. I'm not gonna go against Paige. I think she's on a mission right now, and I think her mission is gonna be accomplished. At least getting to the championship.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I have, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? At least getting to the championship.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
Now,
will
I
say
agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. UCLA, they are some big ladies. I'm looking forward to seeing, how they guard Paige, but she is the hardest player in the NCAA women's basketball to guard. And that's for real.
Absolutely, absolutely. So keep your eyes on them brackets, y'all, man, and keep your eyes on them championship games. See what happens and see who gets to that championship game. Keep an eye on them Final Four games and see who gets to them championship games, I meant to say. So with that being said, we got some Q&A that MP gonna bring at you, man. What you got for me, bro?
Just a little fun fact, you know what I'm saying? Just a little teaser, brain teaser, sports thing going towards the end of the show. So I just wanted to mess with your brain and see what you guess. I wanted to see what you think in the National League Baseball in the early late 1800s when baseball first started in 1868, I believe, when the first professional baseball game was played. They wasn't allowed to sell beer. I wanted to see what you can guess. Who was the first team and when was the first team and who was the first, team to sell beer when, what year? Name of the team in a year.
I'm going to go Boston Red Sox because Babe Ruth played for that team.
Okay.
Before he went to the Yankees, and I'm going to go 1961.
19 who?
61.
1961. Okay. Now, they started selling beer way before then. It's definitely illegal, but St. Louis was the first team to sell beer. I believe they was the Boston, not Boston, but they were called the St. Louis. Yeah, they was the first team to sell beer, and it was in 1883.
I was off by over a century.
Yeah, you was off by over a century. Yeah. The first professional game was played in 1869. St. Louis was the first team in 1882 to sell beer. Actually, only because they saved baseball. Now, this is where the fun fact come into, because like I said, it's a fun fact. People didn't know baseball needed to be saved at a point in time when baseball first started on. So you had the National League, and they switched over to the American Associate League in 1882 because they wanted to sell beer inside the stadiums. Ticket holders and whatnot didn't like that they had to wait until the game was over. They had to wait 9 innings to celebrate a team winning, and so the ticket sales died. Took a bad dive in the late 1800s after the sport started. So an owner who actually came up on the team, the St. Louis team at the time, he owned a saloon. And he didn't know what to do. He didn't know nothing about baseball, but he knew he was right across the street from the baseball stadium, and everybody, including the team, came over right after the games and drunk at the saloon. So he was like, hey man, if I'm gonna take it over, the only way I'm gonna take it over is if I can sell beer in there, because my ticket sale, my sales on beer do good on these days or whatever. So they switched over the league from National League to American League and was able to sell, American Social League, and was able to sell beer, and more leagues followed in, coming over to that association and leaving from the National Professional League of Baseball. So that was something I didn't know. I don't know if that's something you knew, but that was just a fun fact that I wanted to throw out there, something different on the show. Just, brain teasing.
Definitely something I didn't know. I appreciate you giving me that education and that knowledge, because no, I didn't know that. Yeah. St. Louis, yeah, I'm not surprised, I guess. I guess I probably would have picked maybe, I don't know, Atlanta. I don't know, something like that, or Boston, like I said. But I don't know. That's some good info though, bro. What else? You got anything else?
Man, that's about it, man. I just, like I said, I wanted to hit y'all with a little Q&A. We about out of time anyway, so we right on time. If you got anything else that you wanted to throw in before we got up out of here, I know you wanted to ask me one on who I thought was gonna go further this season, Curry or Joker. I think we didn't get into that on who we thought was gonna have a better season.
Oh yeah. We'll get into that.
So I don't know if you want to kind of touch bases on that right quick. Got about 3 minutes.
What I want to do is ask you this: what the hell is going on with the Atlanta Braves?
Oh man,
they ain't won a game.
Good question.
They ain't won a game.
I need to call down there my dang on self and see what the hell going on, because I'm looking sad. I'm hoping this is a reverse psychiatry type of thing, that because they usually start off hot, they saying, hey man, for people like MP, we need to start off slow and then get hot at the end of the season, because that's the only way they're gonna believe in it. So I'm hoping that's what's going on right now. I'm hoping they playing with me. I promise you.
Yo, I hear you, man. The Atlanta Braves came by a win, and the Dodgers can't lose.
Hey, man.
Them boys are balling right now.
I told you we'll probably win the dang World Series this year, man. Them doggone Dodgers got a high percentage chance of they ain't gonna win it, man. And it's, hey man, I mean, they gotta look at the roster, man. I mean, what can you say, man? They got a team.
It's so much baseball left off. I mean, we just getting started, man. We just getting started. Injuries are gonna play a part, you know what I'm saying, and health, and later on. So we got so much baseball. We just getting into it, man. The draft, the NFL draft is coming up, at the end of April, and everybody gonna be looking to see who their teams are picking. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna be keeping my eyes and seeing who my Packers are picking. I know you're going to be keeping your eyes and seeing what the Falcons is going to pick, in the draft. We got some people that have went to different places. Russell Wilson is a Giant now. Jameis Winston is his backup. Aaron Rodgers is in the darkness, we think. We don't know where the hell he is. You Pittsburgh Steelers fans, y'all better stop holding out hope. Stop holding out hope for that man. Let that dude go, man. Find y'all quarterback.
Going to spend some money and get Kirk Cousins. Y'all need him. You know what I'm saying? We got some. Hey, we got you. We got you, ace in the hole. We got you.
At least you know Kirk want to play. At least you know Kirk want to play right now. You don't know what Aaron want to do.
Hey man, straight up. Aaron up in the mountains getting high right now. That's what Aaron doing. Trying to figure it out. He trying to figure it out, man. But hey, man, like always, man, we love y'all, man.
What they talking about? They talking about what? They talking about sports. Oh, really? Well, this is all.
Out on the field, the ball on no courts. They wanna talk about sports. They need a resource where they can come talk about sports. They really be talking, but we know the facts. Stacks, yeah, that's where it's at. We the hottest on the map. This is take on. This